Hello, David. It's really nice to give this interview to you and all the people at Newburyport. I'm happy to be speaking to you because I remember playing that concert there, and I've heard about so many other concerts. My colleagues come back and they rave and rave and rave. And the audiences, we see them in Boston, we see them different places. So it's a really wonderful festival. And this summer, nobody is having any festivals, so we'd like to reach out to you here and just say that we're all practicing and we're all dreaming up new programs, and we're thinking about all the beautiful festivals that we perform in. And actually, I even appreciate them even more. So it is a special time. I'm very hopeful, and we will be back. And so David asked me to find a piece for you that I would like to recommend, something that I've been listening to recently. And so I chose my teacher, Joseph Gingold. And probably a lot of you know this name. He's taught Joshua Bell, all the soloists, many soloists around the world, concert masters. And I was just lucky to work with him for 5 years at Indiana University. Joshua Bell was my friend there, and it was a wonderful, wonderful time. He passed away in 1995, but there are some beautiful old recordings of his. And so I chose this Chopin mazurka transcription that he plays because it is just incredible violin playing. It's like a human voice. And it's as if he's speaking and singing through the violin. And it's wonderful. It's living, breathing, expressive playing with really special rubato, nuances, colors, things that you can't see on the printed page. And it just makes this music alive. And I have had a career, I'm in my career as a baroque violinist, as you know, but I still play the other violin and love the other violin just as much. But indirectly, Mr. Gingold influenced me to be a baroque violinist, not because he did not play the baroque violin, and he came to the concerts, but he wasn't the biggest fan, let's put it that way. But he was a fan of the student, the person. He was my fan. And so how this indirectly influenced me is the way I play my baroque music is what I'm attracted to about it. It's a different style of playing, but the freedom, the improvised nature, the gestures, the different palettes of color, that's all of that I use for playing my baroque music. But this Chopin, back to this piece, is just exquisite. And so I hope you'll listen to it. I've been, with this time off, I've been actually reviewing recordings that, you run around and you never quite have time to do it. So I've been listening to all his recordings, reading things, listening to many recordings from the past. And right now I'm actually reading a book on Arthur Rubinstein. It's just, I'm using this time, it's a special time to get caught up with all these musical factors in my life and teach thousands of lessons. So at the end of the school year, from the middle of March to the middle of May, I taught 175 hours of baroque violin lessons and studio classes for Juilliard students, Curtis students, and University of North Texas. And so I didn't even know that we were in quarantine or not. So the music has been keeping me very busy. But this Gingold recording is special, and I hope you listen to it. And I look forward to the day when we hear that this series is back on and it's safe to go to concerts, and maybe I'll even see you again soon. So thank you, David, for inviting me. Bye-bye.